I'm an addict for sneakers.
What's good? What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Delz, back with a brand new sneaker podcast here at youtube.com/The Sneaker Addict. Did a podcast yesterday, got a good response. I suggest checking it out. I talk about Drake's Air Jordan shoe, that whole situation, my opinion on the Kobe 9, the high and the low. And I also speak about my thoughts on hype, people copping just one brand of shoes. It's an interesting podcast. I definitely recommend you checking it out. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. So if you haven't checked that out yet, go in the description box, check it out. And let's get into this one. I gotta do another one because, as you can see here, these images released today from Jordan. We've got this Jordan 11, even though it's not called the Jordan 11, it's the Jordan 11 mid and outsole, and it's got this woven upper. It's called the Jordan Future. That's what this model is. It will be releasing March 1st for $185. I know so many people want to speak on this. I have to do this podcast because I have so many people asking me what I think about it already. And I keep checking everyone's comments on social media, and it's definitely entertaining. Some people are really upset about this. They're pissed off because they're like, how can Jordan Brand do this to my favorite Air Jordan of all times? Some people are very excited about this because they like this technology. I mean, Nike's done stuff like this and it's doing really well. And now Jordan Brand is going to do the same thing. They're going to follow the footsteps. That's what Jordan Brand does a lot of times. Take their own take on something. In my opinion on it, it's a little ballsy that they're going to do it with the Air Jordan 11. But people love this technology. And I guess they really want to stand behind it because they're going to do this with the Air Jordan 11, which is really this brand's most popular model. It's definitely not my favorite model, the Air Jordan 11, but it's up there. I would say it's probably my second favorite, if not third. Probably a battle between the three as far as second place. And first place, hands down, the Air Jordan 6, my favorite Air Jordan of all times. But people are definitely shocked that they did this. They took this amazing retro shoe and they have thrown this woven upper on it, and now they're calling it the Air Jordan Future. From my understanding, the bottom does also glow in the dark for you glow in the dark fans, so that's a plus. Glow in the dark is not like before where it was like, wow, this shoe glows in the dark, that's crazy. Like, there's so many shoes that glow in the dark now, so it's just like whatever. It's like if you find out a shoe got 3M on it, which this one does, by the way. The upper has 3M on it too for 3M fans. So they're giving you it all. They're giving you the 3M, they're giving you the glow in the dark, and this is all on an Air Jordan 11 mid and outsole. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to really get into these kind of shoes, this style shoe, these knitted woven uppers, because of the fact that I just haven't had the opportunity to dip into that lane. So many shoes that release every year, and there's only so many I can get my hands on. And these shoes you really got to wear and you got to try on to review. Not like a basketball shoe. I could look at a basketball shoe and tell you so much about it, just because I've been studying these things for so long. These runners, you really got to try them on, and I haven't had the chance to get any. I can only get so many shoes a month, unfortunately, you know. These things cost money, and I can only get so many shoes a month. And if you watch the show on a regular basis, you already know I get a lot of sneakers. But I will try to review all those in the future, and I plan on it. But with this shoe, my opinion is it looks cool. Is it something that I'm going to pick up? No, I'm not going to pick it up. For $185, I'll save my money. I'll get another pair of Air Jordan Infrared 6s or something like that I'm into. I'm going to be very picky this year when it comes to Nike and Jordan Brand. I have so many Nike and Jordans now, it's like I don't need a lot of these shoes that are releasing. Like the dark powder blue, I don't need that dark powder blue 3 that's releasing. I got to do the right thing, Air Jordan 3, which is basically a blue Air Jordan. I'm good. I don't need that shoe that's releasing next week. Now, if I didn't have so many pairs of kicks, would I pick them up? Probably. But it just doesn't do it for me. For me to spend $170 on a shoe that doesn't do it for me, That's just stupid. So I'm not picking that shoe up. I'd rather save my money for something else. There's so many sneakers releasing this year, and half of them haven't even been announced yet. And that's some advice for people. Don't jump the gun, man. It's January. And to be honest with you, Jordan Brand's releases this month have been weak. I mean weak, in my opinion. They usually hit you with something heavy in the first month. I mean, they should have hit us with the infrared this month. I don't know what they were thinking this month, but it's been weak. As far as my thoughts, not very impressive at all to me. But getting back to this shoe, I think it's going to be a success. I think the shoe will be a success because of the fact that it does have this upper that's very popular. Everyone loves these shoes now. Everyone loves this new technology with this knitted, this woven technology. They love it. Got an Air Jordan mid and upper. Everyone's going to be calling these the Air Jordan 11, like it or not. They could call it whatever the hell they want to call it. They could call it the future. They could call it whatever they want. People are calling it the Air Jordan 11 no matter what they call it. And what I mean by that, I don't mean your maniac sneakerheads. I'm talking about your everyday people that maybe own 2 pairs of sneakers that aren't so into sneakers. But they're going to go to the store and they're going to pick up them and say, oh, look, there's the Air Jordan 11s. They're going to pick them up. And I have a feeling this is going to be a huge success or a total flop. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a huge success. I think that these are going to fly off the shelves. I think these may sell out immediately because of the fact that having the midsole and outsole of the Air Jordan 11. And the silhouette's basically like the Air Jordan 11. This was the perfect shoe to do this to because of the silhouette of the shoe. It doesn't take away the shape of the Air Jordan 11. It's still got that same kind of shape. This is a good move as far as a business standpoint. As far as a customer standpoint, as me as the customer, I'm not going to get these unless someone gives them to me as a gift or something. I would love to review them. I'd love to check them out, but I'm not kicking out that money for these. $185. I mean, come on, man. I'd rather spend my money on something else than that. So that's my opinion on these shoes right here. But leave your opinions. I know a lot of people are really not feeling this. They're really upset about this shoe. They're upset with Jordan Brand doing this. Some people are excited. They love this. They're like, oh my God, I can't wait. Reading a lot of comments all over the place online, and people are either happy or furious. So I'm curious to see what your opinion is. I'm definitely not mad. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to get mad over sneakers. It's just something I wear. And keep in mind what I was saying. Be picky this year. That's what you should do as far as the new year. Don't jump to every shoe if you have so many shoes, because there's going to be a new shoe that releases next month and next month and next month. I'm right now to the point where I'm going to be a little more pickier because of the fact that I own so many kicks now that I feel like I don't need this shoe. Like, I don't need another Air Jordan Blue 3 when I have a pair of Air Jordan Blue 3s being the do the right things versus these shoes. If they were a light powder blue, I'd be a sucker and cop them in a second. I'd be like, bang, I gotta get them. Powder blue, fire. But this is more of like a Smurf blue, and I'm good with that. But as you see, I still reviewed the shoe. Ain't nothing going to change. This is a Sneaker Addict show. People want to see reviews, and I'm going to try to review as many shoes as possible, even shoes that I'm not picking up, because people want to hear my opinions, and that's what's up. And I'm going to keep doing this until people don't want to check this out no more, until people stop tuning in. So if you love what I do, make sure to keep showing that support. Leave them comments, positive comments, and hit that thumbs up button if you love what I'm doing. This is what motivates me to get on the microphone right now. This is what motivates me to get in front of the camera. And this is a lot of work, but I don't mind doing it as long as I get that support and that love. So keep showing that, and I'm going to keep pumping out all this material here. And that's it for today. Check out all my reviews. As I said, I reviewed the dark powder blue 3s. I reviewed the 10s that are about to release, the gray and infrared 10s. I reviewed the kamikaze 1s that released today, which I think are fire. I really recommend you getting them. Great quality, and they look sick on feet. I'll put a link in the description box below to that one. You definitely want to check that out. The upcoming Adidas Top 10, classic. And the OG Ewings, the Adidas OG Attitude Ewings. Yes, for you young bucks, Ewing was rocking with Adidas back in the days. You got to see those classics on feet. They look dope on feet. So I'll put a bunch of links in the description box below, including links to my last podcast. Make sure to check out my blog for your sneaker news and release date information. Also restocks and follow my Instagram too. Everyone have a great weekend. Be safe out there. And with that said, I'll be back really soon.
DJ Delz, I love you.
Delz the name. Haters mad at me, be mad at yourself. Used to blame. We bring the pain. Insane in the membrane. Dame Grease, bigger threat, wave gang. City to city, hear us banging through your speakers. Fresh to death, always with the illest sneakers. Wavy as fuck. These bitches thirsty in the club and they ready to suck. We getting money we got. Y'all fools broke, wasting time on your block. Get your mind right, get your game right, get your hustle right. Pay attention,